Marc Badain, who was the guy who brought the Raiders over to Vegas from Oakland, is taking over the role from Dave Cavall as president of the A's. He left the Raiders with some controversy in 2021, and he does have experience in bringing a team over from one city, Oakland, to Vegas. So this does make sense in some ways on paper. I will definitely bring up the news that I don't know enough about, but you can read about it in stories like the New York Times, The Athletic, etc. Because he handled that Raiders move in 2020. He left 1 year later. He, from what I read, was essentially forced to resign along with the CFO and the controller, which deals with taxes and other stuff that I don't understand. But owner Mark Davis of the Raiders said it was because of, quote, accounting irregularities, including overpaying on taxes. So it just sounds like there was some shady stuff going on there. He did claim 2028 is still the plan. All right, I got to get my joke in here first too, AJ. So shady situation, that's got to be on the resume. John Fisher, owner of the A's, is like, he brought a team from Oakland to Vegas, and he's got some shady history to his name. Did we just become best friends? Yes.
Let's not forget this guy blasted the A's not long ago. What was it, 2023?
Here it is.
Where he said, you expect a level of honesty and professionalism from them that just ain't there, doesn't exist. I mean, I don't know. I mean, John Fisher must have thought this was the only way he could get the stadium done. And I've read up on this. And if the stadium is $1.75 billion, allegedly, and the team has access to only $380 million, where the heck is the other 1.5, almost 1.5 billion coming from? Because I don't think John Fisher has that. So, I mean, I think he helped get the money for the Allegiant Stadium where the Raiders play. That's why they brought him in. He must have some connections there in Vegas to public funding, private equity, whatever it is, in order to get Fisher over the finish line. Because I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face. Until I actually see one of those big things, cranes come in and start lifting dirt, and there's pylons going into the ground, I'm not going to believe it.
And I'm big on word usage. He says a level of honesty and professionalism. Yeah, they need that. They need that big time over there at the A's, and they need to figure it out soon. No doubts on all that when being asked about the stadium opening in 2028 per quotes. We'll see. Like AJ said, when my financial guy says, yeah, we might have this coming through, this and that, the percentage, well, I need to see it on paper. I need to see the check. You know what I'm saying? So see it and it's believing, in my opinion. And we will see as the time moves on here with the A's and how they're going to be on the field, off the field, money-wise, business-wise. Are they going to have a structure? We will see that.
Yeah, ironic to call a team
out. I love that he's the one who got in trouble for irregularities.
I got more for
whatever
you.
He was.
So in this Time story that was in 2022, they said Raiders employees saw numerous problems, large and small, in the organization, including lax controls over how money was spent and how people were paid. And then even they said the bungling of the payment of taxes over several years. I'm like, great. He's probably looking at revenue sharing, all kinds of toys that he can play with in baseball to make more money for the team. So it is ironic to call out the A's in 2023 when in 2021 you got in trouble, and I don't think he denied the trouble, and he was forced to resign. So to be continued. I'm sure there will be continued entertainment from this franchise at the top. Now, I also find it ironic, AJ, that news comes out, people start pointing out irregularities about the hire, and then hours later, the great, super talented, great dude, Lawrence Butler, gets his extension done. So props to him, first of all, but also that timing, in my mind, was on purpose. But what do you think of Law Dog? Yeah, of course, right? They're like, all right, he wants an extra few mil. Let's get it done now.
We got to stop calling him Law Dog. I told you Matt Lawton is Law Dog, so it's hard for me. I can't call him that. But great for him. Are you kidding me? $66.5 million with the A's. They signed Severino. They traded for Jeffrey Springs. They signed Brent Rooker. Now they've signed Lawrence Butler. Like, this is awesome for the – hey, guys. Hey, buddy. This is great for Lawrence Butler and for the A's. I love it. I love that they're signing guys. I love that the A's are spending money now. Do they have to spend the money? Yes. But are they doing it and signing guys and guys that seem like good guys and guys that are talented and good players and the A's fans, wherever they're located, whether it's Sacramento, Vegas, who else? Maybe Portland, who the heck knows where they're going to be? But way to go, A's, and congratulations, Lawrence Butler. You're set for life.
Yeah.
Money.
Good contract.
Sign the deal. I love that. Love that. No messing around. You probably could have went higher, but sometimes you got to just say to your agent, "Listen, I'm fine with this. Let's go. Move on."
Mm-hmm.
Now he's set for life. Boom. Spot on.
He's got star potential. I mean, he looked like that in the second half of the year, and it was a big reason why the A's were kind of a problem in the second half of the season. We like the team. Hey, we'll smash the business moves all day, but as far as what they've put together now with the rebuild, it's starting to look pretty good. And you've got some guys here long term. Rooker's going to be there for years now. Butler's going to be there for years now, and he's a great example of someone who's had all the tools come together, at least average, if not above average, in the outfield. And then the bat, in my mind, has like number 3, number 4 hitter potential there. And we saw that in the second half. So anyway, props to the A's. All right, that's it for us. Yeah.
Hey, rooting for the A's, by the way, to make the playoffs this year because I want to see where they play in the playoffs. Kind of like the Rays, not going to lie. Want to see where these two teams that are, not in big league stadiums,
baby.
If they get to the postseason, where they play the postseason games, because we know 10,000 and 12,000 seat stadiums for the postseason is not going to be ideal for Major League Baseball.
That's true.
Yes.
A lot of people that don't have one particular team root for chaos, which is just fun. It's entertaining, right? It's a reality show. I'm with you both. I am rooting for an A's-Rays matchup at some point in the playoffs. I'll take one of them in there, but I'm with you. The A's will be the more crazy situation because they're not going to be able to just hop. I don't know where they would go.